what's going on. I don't know if anybody can hear this, if it's working. I don't know, I gotta see if my phone even works here. All right. It's definitely got a mic. I don't know why the screen is that. Oh, that's picking up the shelf. That's why. Cool. I'm just gonna sit here and do a little work before lunch. We're allowed to get started on our bodies. So we're gonna start sanding this guy. Pretty good size. This one's gotta be, 124. So it's just like the old GTX. I see. I'm digging it. I am digging it, that's for sure. Should be a pretty good kit. All this just to get to the hood. Well, we got two watching. If anybody is asking what I'm doing, I'm just going to prep this rotor iron body so I can get it in primer. Hey, what's going on, Chris? I'm just sitting here enjoying my day off. I figured I'd start prepping this Roadrunner for the 24-hour cancer build since we're allowed to pre-paint the bodies. How about you? What are you up to today? Yeah, I need the back piece too. Yeah, that's gotta be Oh, nice. Yeah, gotta make the money to buy more models, right? Um, Being it was so hot this week up here, I just stayed at work and I got my hours in early, so I'm very, very grateful that the temperature has definitely went down. So it's nice to sit out here and tinker. I know the past few days it's been hotter in Minnesota than it has been down there in Florida. It's been crazy. What's going on, Carl? It's awesome. Are you home today too, or are you on your lunch break? Gotcha, Chris. Yeah, it just started to rain today. We haven't had rain for quite a few, almost a month. So things are getting pretty torched as far as the grass and stuff. And got all those forest fires up north of us, which a lot of people are getting that smoke. So it's nice to have the rain. Question for you guys. So I'm doing this kit, but I'm going to do this sucker in pink. What color interior do you think I should do? Should I do black or should I do something different with it? I'm going to do it. I want to do this. Is going to be a big car to be pink. Holy moly. But it's for a good cause. And I think these Roadrunners of 70 model look pretty good with the pink on them. White. Yeah, white would look good with it too. Do kind of like a pearl white or something, maybe. Um, doing a, I don't know if I have done a tutorial. I know I did something with the tractor that I did out of the Createx paint. I'll have to go back and look. Maybe I don't have enough detail in a tutorial for Createx, but you use the Createx paint? If I did purple, I would probably have to do it kind of like a real dark base purple. That would look good with it too. It's a good paint. I like the Createx paint, and I like it more for Lexan bodies than I do plastic, but it can be used on plastic. There are definitely a lot of one-to-one automotive guys that buy the large bottles and they put it on full-scale cars too. The nice thing with the Createx paint is you can put the automotive 1K or 2K clears right over it. Doesn't affect it at all. So as long as you get it to lay down nice and smooth, so it doesn't have a texture, it goes really well. I usually would reduce it 50-50 with windshield washer fluid, like a 15% alcohol mix windshield washer fluid. But as of lately, I've been using their 4011 reducer. This stuff works really good and lets that Createx slow down and gives it time to flow to the body. It works pretty good. I agree, Carl. There's a lot of ways to put paint down. Kind of excited to do this Roadrunner kit because I don't know if you guys remember the old Monogram Blue 2-in-1 GTX 70 GTX kit. I loved that kit as a kid. I still have some of them from when I was a kid. And this thing here, that they re-released this thing, I don't know, what the heck was it, 2 years ago now? I was very excited when I seen it. So I'm kind of jazzed up about doing this one. I don't know if I'm just going to build it as a box stock or if I'm going to throw a little flare to it. Kind of like to put a tunnel ram through the hood. Just open the square up more. But the kit looks really good. I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of dips in the plastic or anything. The only thing I guess that I'm a little, it seems like you can see the gaps right there in between the corners of the cowl and the hood. It's like where those hinges are, like sucks in there. But minor stuff. But it's still very similar to the old GTX where it has the battery molded in, the windshield bottle, washer bottles are still molded in, overflow coolant. It's always a fun kit. Oh, no kidding. That's cool. Superbird, that's a nice car. Yeah, with the Createx, I just use their reducers or I use the windshield washer fluid, one or the other. But right now, I'm a big fan of their 4011. They do have a 4012. Not a real fan of this one. So I tried this. Maybe it was something that I wasn't doing right, but I didn't care for it. And then they also have this 4021, and I've not tried this one yet. The 4011 has been my favorite. I have the little bottles too, and they're pretty much gone. So I recommend the 4011 works so good, and I even gave one of these bottles to my brother to try because he does Createx. That now I went and just, it's better to buy the big bottle. Yeah, are you talking about the Street Burner Challenger kit? I think that's 124 too. That's a good one. Yeah, the Createx works good. There's a lot of model builders that use the Createx. The nice thing with Createx, if you're into doing like some custom paint, tapes pretty well, and you can really get a really cool marbleized effect in the Createx paint if you want to create that bowling ball look. I've done that a lot with it. Also, the other thing that I like about it is that I really got it down a little bit on doing carbon fiber. Well, this thing is so dirty, but you can see the carbon fiber pattern. This is all Createx, so I was able to even make a mixture for blue carbon fiber on this truck. So it works really good. The paint works good. I think the Kaleido is going to be a new favorite. I've used the Kaleido now on one RC body that I tested, and it stayed on really good even under hits. Well, that's awesome, Mark. Is that a little bit of a drive for you to go to Kernaville? Yeah, Jimmy does too. Yep. Jimmy's a phenomenal builder. Yeah, the only thing that sucks with Jimmy and getting him in our lives sometimes is we're like on the opposite end of the sun. So when we're just getting started in the evening, it's like middle of the night for him or early morning. He's supposed to be in bed. But we've had him on the AMC show and he was pretty tired. But he's a phenomenal painter. He's got some really neat design ideas too. What's going on, JD? How you doing on this Friday? That's awesome, Mark. How many cars you bringing to the show? Oh yeah, Gary too. Yeah, Gary is. I think Gary has forgot more about painting than any of us know. So Gary is a really good talent. Is that the Foose 65 Impala? Okay. Yeah, I think I have two of those. I definitely would like to do one of those 65 Impalas. There used to be one up here in the Midwest that I really, really enjoyed. Every time the guy brought it out, it was just such a badass car. God, I don't remember the fan shroud being molded into the thing on the other original kit. Oh, that's going to be cool. Yeah, the Mr. Norm Super Challenger. Yeah. Talk to you later, Chris. Have a good rest of your day, my friend. What color did you end up painting your Impala? Three-tone? See you later, Mark. Have a safe trip, my friend. Oh, that's going to be cool to see. What's up, Boston Buds? My buddy. Oh, these parts really fit good in this thing. I got to give it credit there. Quick second here. Must have actually found a time to go live that Kevin Smith is sleeping. I'll definitely check that out. I want to see how that Impala turns out. I'm going to use the Kaleido paint on this thing too. Oh yeah, torque thrusts look good on those Impalas. Yep. Torque thrust look good on a lot of cars. I don't know if you guys remember the old Rocket Supremes, but torque thrusts will always remind me of the Rocket Supremes that used to be available. Now American Racing Wheel has released another wheel that kind of looks like it. I can't remember what they call it now. The nice thing with that Foose kit is even if you build it box stock, it's still custom. So it's cool. You can build it box stock and you can still enter it. You know, it's still going to have a custom flair to it. Well, I bought these cheap sanding files from the beauty section at Walmart. They work pretty damn good. I just cut them in half though because they're so dang long. And they're like that long. So they're cheap. Work pretty good. 2 different grits. You know, I never thought about looking at Dollar Tree. I buy my super glue from the Dollar Tree. I love this stuff here. It's the old crazy glue, but it's in these little tubes for $1.25. If it dries up, you just throw the little tube away versus I had so much problem with the BSI stuff drying up. And then you're throwing away a $7, bottle of glue. These, the wood ones? No, these are for fingernails. So they got the foam in them.
Guess who's here?
Kaz is back. That's a long trek. We've got a cat that lives in the porch. He's been gone for a couple days, and the neighbor, like almost 5 miles north of me, post pictures this morning of the cat being up there. Another Mopar guy, so I think he's a Mopar cat. But he just came back, she said. It's hilarious. That's cool. Definitely going to check your video out today. I got a bunch of videos I need to catch up on. You too, Carl. We'll talk to you later. Have a good rest of your day. Pretty cool. We got 11 people in here. I got 8 likes. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Like I said, we're just kind of hanging out. Want to get this body kind of sanded and get a coat of primer on it. I usually put 1 coat on them and then I'll block them. And then you can kind of see, well, it helps me see the low and high spots of the bodies too. And then if it's good, maybe Saturday or Sunday we'll get the base coat down. What's going on, Joey? Yeah, so this is I'm gonna shoot this Kaleido pink on that sucker. I think that'll look good for the Cancer Awareness Month. What's going on, Brucey? Bruce is probably on his 5th cup of coffee. It was totally last minute. It really was. I was out in the big shop working on stuff. I started cutting some boards to make some fixtures when I start doing some of these brass cages. And I need to go to the hobby shop later and get some balsa wood so that I can finish making the fixture. Get some little strips. Plus, I need to get some stuff for the Pinewood Derby group build that Bob is hosting, which starts tomorrow. This is a pretty clean kit, I'll give it that. Wow. Just a little bit of flash here and there. Mold lines. Not bad. Yeah, I gotta make lunch yet. I don't know what I want. I had pizza last night after the show. Catch you later there, bud. We'll see you later. I'll be checking out your video soon. I want to see that. See, everybody's eating pizza. Joey's eating pizza too. Is it hot down there by you, Joey? $82. Yeah, we went from 97 yesterday to roughly 78. Yeah, 78 right now because of the rain. So it's feeling really good. I wish I could say the same. It's been extremely hot. A lot of pins in this. Yeah, I know. That's pretty good, ain't it? 200 subs in probably less than 2 weeks. Well, the door lines ain't very deep on this one. Definitely going to have to carve those out. Yeah, I heard about that, Joey. I'm glad you're doing better. That's some scary stuff right there. That's no joke. They have to put these stints in you, or they just got you on like blood pressure pills and stuff now? Oh, I can't imagine what it's like to go through that. When my dad had his, it was because he didn't know he had diabetes and his sugar levels were through the roof. And he said the same thing. He said, "Man, I don't wish that on my worst enemy." So, okay. Well, it's a good thing it's just that. I mean, I've seen guys where they got to get all those bypass surgeries, and oh, that's a lot of work, a lot of healing. Oh, damn. Yeah. Your heart probably stopped when you got electrocuted all those years ago, too. You and that other gentleman got hit hard, man. Bud, you're 91 and sunny, huh? Well, I'm happy with my rainy and 76. I can't imagine 7,200 volts. Holy moly! It's a miracle you made it through that. Holy moly! What did I do with my- Yeah, strokes aren't no fun either. What is fun? Building models. That's what's fun. If you can find your tools. Somebody asked me one time what I use to clean these fine files out with. Just a copper bristle brush. I chopped it down shorter, but doesn't tear up the sandpaper as bad. Oh, buds. Little low spot there on the top of the quarter. So yeah, get that model. It's probably what UPS is bringing you. Some paint. I have to do some 400 there. Got 8 people watching. That's amazing, to be honest with you. In the middle of a Friday. Maybe you're at work. So far, what I'm seeing with this kit, this is going to be very minimal with any kind of spot putty or anything. It's pretty good. Things are flat. Mold lines are a lot smaller. Just a little low spot in the top of the quarter, which is a lot of these Mopar kits, like a little low spot there where the mold line comes down, but not bad. I've seen worse. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Bruce. I'm not all technical like you, my friend. Just I just get this thing and just said go live. How's it going, Terry? Let's see. Sweet. Yeah, I can never figure out the right Twix versus the left Twix either. Oh, that's I am good. Any day that you can have off and sit out here and work on this stuff is a good day in my book. And with the rain we're getting, it's cooled off drastically out there, so that's another plus. I'm still going to shoot primer on that. Yeah, that's a good kit. That's the only downside to that Nova kit is there's a lot of flash on it, but it's that tool has been around for a while, but it's still a very good kit, I think. You can use it on use the tubs and chassis stuff and Pro Street other vehicles with it. Yeah, that's true, Joey. Yeah, especially if you got them at Hobby Lobby, Terry. There, man, it's a killer deal. What does it come out to, like $13 a kit? I mean, it's a really good deal, $13.70 or something. Chevelles are good kits too if you're looking for parts for Pearl Street and those are probably the two most kits available. Oh, call him back. So Joey, what kits are you building now? Since you're getting back into playing with some plastic, what's on your bench? Dang, $3? Oh, that's you done stole that one. That's a good price. Yeah, that's a good price. Yeah, just a very faint. I don't think you'll be able to see that. It's just no, the lighting is just not good there. But it's just a very faint little low spot in the top of the quarter. But I think coat a primer and then block it, it'll just disappear. So you don't need to go all crazy with any kind of fillers. So far, I would say this is a really good body. I don't know how much they retooled this from the original GTX that came out in 90 or no 86 was when the original one came out. I don't know if this is just a revamped version of that tool where they took the GTX badges off of it, but really good. They did a really good job with this. I think the only thing people could probably complain about is that a lot of people prefer 25th versus 124th. And this thing is 124th, and it's relatively a good size too. So it's amazing. You wouldn't think 124th would be that much bigger, but it is. Wow, front fenders look really good. Got 10 watching again. We're going to be able to get this guy in primer today. She's looking pretty good. I'm going to take one coat of primer and then another little block sand, knock the high spots down, and she's going to be pretty flat for that pink color. Minimal body work, that's for sure. Gotta love that, that's for sure. Yeah, that's kind of a theme that everybody you meet is we all kind of took a break somewhere in our teenage years, did whatever, if you had families or different hobbies or sports or whatnot, and everybody that enjoyed building models as kids come back. So it's kind of cool. It's great to hear all the different stories and things of kits that were other people's favorites and that they enjoyed building, and the reminiscing of the old cars and builds that people did. So then now with the YouTube stuff, you can socialize with other model builders on here and meet different people that are into the same hobby, which is good, real good. Curtains, doors out. Yeah, I mean, this thing is pretty flat. It's been, I mean, that's with 600. I always try to start with 600 so you're not scoring the heck out of it. And then if there's a couple bad areas, then I'll hit it with 400 in the bad area to see if I can flatten it out and then go back to the 6. I generally don't go any smoother than that just because I want the primer to stick. The 600 kind of doesn't do a lot of damage, and you can just take the sheen out of it and see how flat the panels are. If you're going to sand all the doorknobs and stuff off, you probably want to start with like 300, 320, something like that. Just take it down and then get close to the panel, and then go to your 400 and your 600 to blend it all in. But yeah, this is looking really good. Only thing I really kind of got to do is go around the window trim, carve that out, the door jamb lines, so that they're deeper so we don't fill them up with primer and paint. But other than that, it's a pretty nice body. I should check too to see if it's worked. Nope, it's not worked. That's good. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good body. Good old Revell. Because we got 11 people in here. Yeah, trunk's pretty flat too. It's a pretty good kit. Yeah. Pretty damn good kit. You got everybody over at your house today, Joey. Let's get some of the Yeah, it is Friday. FedEx Friday. Shipping Friday. Probably ordered a bunch of stuff last weekend. Even Amazon. How's it going, Jeff? I figure out what I'm gonna do for a motor in this thing. Go stock or nice to put a tongue ram on it. Just make that hole bigger instead of that little flappy ear grabber thing. It's pretty flat too. It's good. It's kind of a really good molded kit. Pretty nice. Fitment still needs a little work. Corners, they have a lot of gap in them on the hood here. A little more than I'd like. See you later, Bruce. I'm going to be hopping out of here too soon. I got to get some lunch. Yeah, this is the Roadrunner kit. What's going on, Walt? Yeah, I'm going to do this for the 24-hour cancer build in October, which is also the month, the cancer awareness group build that King Bob puts on that month, which I think is what he took over for Chris Cortell. I think that was his name. So I figured I'm going to shoot this guy pink. So, what's going on, Justin? But yeah, it's pretty flat. I mean, I hit it with 600. It's really flat. So I think at this point, after lunch, I'll carve out all the door jamb lines around the windows, trunk, get that stuff ready, just kind of touch it up with 600 again and get it in primer. And then block it one more time and see all my low and high spots. And then maybe tomorrow or Sunday we'll get the pink base on it. So we're gonna go bright pink. We're gonna use the Kaleido pink for it. So that's gonna be really nice color on there. And then we'll probably put, I think I'm gonna do that black across the hood like that. Don't know if I'll use the decal. I think this has a decal, or if I will just do it to flat black. I didn't even look to see what kind of decals this thing came with. Almost kind of want to do it flat black, but we'll see. Yeah, it does have the decal, so we'll see. Maybe we'll tape it off. Maybe we'll use the decal. But the nice thing is with this group build is being it's 24 hours, you're allowed to paint your bodies, get your clear coats on them. You can do your bare metal foil where the body is ready to go. The rest of the kit has to be brand new so that when the 24 hours starts, you're doing your chassis, your interior, your motor, your wheels, tires, suspension. So it's kind of a nice feature that you can get this out of the way. So, and then if you have a problem with it, you're good. Yeah, I think it's going to be a cool color on there. I've always loved these 70 Plymouths in like a lime green or a pink in one-to-one form. So never in my life have I done a pink model. So that's going to be the first. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, it seems like a lot of people are popping in from lunch. So have a safe ride there, Jeff. Sure, we'll see you guys flopping around on some of the other lives here. Yeah, Limelight Green would be cool. I have a couple of these kits, so I might do one green just yet. So it'll be, I said, this is a very good kit, very flat. This and that Nova kit have been my two favorite kits right now. Revell has done a really good job. So this is the Nova kit that we did for the 48. Yeah, very good. Well, boys, girls, I don't know who's all watching. We got 15. We got 9 thumbs up. I appreciate that a lot. And I'm going to end this thing and go get something to eat. And we'll see. Maybe after I'm done eating, maybe I'll fire up another one here for a little bit and start sanding the clear, the block sanding and the wet sanding on the Nova. So we'll see y'all in a little bit. Peace out, guys.